Hey guys, Scott here. I just wanted to talk about something that I just find funny. It's the classic behavior Band-Aid fix. So the issue is in the City Police Station. There was this library floor, like it was the third floor of a map, which is already unprecedented. But there was this third floor that people were combining with the new buff to boil over. And essentially, if they went up there, they were unhookable unless the hook spawned right downstairs, which doesn't always spawn. So to combat this, the developers, instead of making the map not terrible, they just decided to just throw a bunch of hooks up there on the library. The problem is it just introduced the new problem of you not being able to save people that are up here because there's only one entrance to the upstairs of the library and a killer can just body block it. You can't get past. It's impossible. So they spent so much time and resources removing problematic hooks in the past. They had this whole thing with widening the shack staircase, making your collision smaller so you can't body block. They have tried so hard to implement so many ways to prevent killers from basically body blocking an area to just like survivors can't go unhook. And then they did it again. Like they had to know what they were doing. That there's not only one up here, there's two hooks up here. So you can actually, in theory, double face camp people to death, and there's absolutely nothing anyone can do about it. So if you just strap on, Iron Will or Agitation or both even, and just bring them up here and just sit there, there's not a single thing they can do. And it's very clear the devs are against this because they have shown in the past they've put significant efforts into alleviating those problems, whether it be a specific problem hook on the map or just, making the whole basement not as campable. By adjusting I think they adjusted the collision of the killer or survivors. Either way, it's much harder to actually straight up body block the basement stairs now. And then they just added it back in again. And that's the thing. They knew it. They knew when they were adding this that they were re-adding an old problem. I guarantee they did it. But I just wanted to upload this because it is the quintessential Band-Aid fix that Behavior is infamous for. So there was a huge issue with boil over. It was an extremely against the killer problem here. It was way too abusable. And I'm glad they're, aware of that and they know that it needs to be solved, but all they did was just make it bullshit against killer. Now it's just bullshit against survivor. All they did was just reintroduce an equally stupid problem to the other side. They didn't actually fix anything. They just made it stupid for another side. I don't know. I just thought that was just the most perfect Behavior Band-Aid because as they were adding those hooks, they were like, oh shit, they can body block the stairs. This is going to be a problem. Fuck, ship it. That or the far darker alternative is they didn't quality test it a single time. They didn't QA test it one game to see, oh shit, survivors can't save if the killer just blocks this. So yeah, I just found it hilarious that they just re-added the stuff they've tried so hard to remove because they panicked with boil over. They didn't think about the 50 ways the perk can be abused with the change they suggested. And they said, fuck it, just do this. This is fine. So that was it. Quick video. God bless them.